thank you so much for tuning in and clicking on this video. It's the latest on trend with your girl BeAmie.
UK black-owned clothing brand founded by two twin sisters from Cameroon have announced that they will be sadly closing down their successful shop, Grassfields, for the time being, as one of the sisters, who goes by the name of Michelle, has been battling with a serious illness for some time now. And they made a statement here on their website. They say a heartfelt goodbye. This journey has changed our lives completely, and we can't thank you enough. You made us feel like the luckiest girls in the world. We have marked down the entire website and will close on the 11th of February. Limited number of staff will remain available to answer all inquiries throughout February. It has been wonderful to realize our dream with you, Christelle and Michelle. Now, this has come as really sad news to a lot of people. They're a really well known, very popular brand. They carried a level of excellence, as you can see in their couture, in the way that they created a very simple yet super confident clothing brand, full of color, full of vibrance, full of culture. They wanted to provide people with a unique fashion staple, and I think they did that very well. And it's not very often that you see two sisters coming together. It's not often that you see this type of power couple in terms of business, and they did really well. I don't believe that they shared exactly what she was suffering with. They've not gone into too much details about it. However, they did also post on the Instagram, and they said, "We are closing." That's on their official Instagram business page. They say, "It is with immense sadness and pain we are closing Grassfields. For the past 3 years, my twin sister Michelle has been silently battling a lengthy illness, and we have finally reached a breaking point. The countless surgeries and brutal medication may not have been enough to give my sister her life back. I am now facing the harsh possibility that my twin, my soulmate, the person whom I have battled through this life with, may not have much long left. My heart breaks for not just myself, but her children, who might not get to spend any more birthdays or Christmases with their mother, and a husband that may have to say goodbye to his wife. We have both fought for so long, but could no longer juggle the stresses of running a business with the uncertainty of Michelle's health and everything in between. I really don't know where we go from here, and I am unsure of the future of Grassfields, but it is clear that we need to step away and take a break to work out how we can navigate this undetermined time. Michelle and I thank you for your support for the last 9 years. I hope you can hold my sister and I in your prayers tonight. Thank you for everything. Definitely we'll be praying for them." They were doing really well, and for it to get to this place where they're having to shut down and just close everything, it must be really serious, and it must have taken a toll on them, because this is something that she has been battling with. This is something that they have tried to kind of still keep pushing regardless of what she was going through. She's had to be in hospital non-stop, and I kind of get where coming from, how that could feel, not to the extent, but I can definitely relate to in some ways. Being in and out of hospital is not easy. Being on medication is not easy at all, because medications, although medication is great because it can kind of cure, or in sometimes not cure, just manage the illness, it has side effects. So you're kind of like trying to manage with the illness that you're dealing with, but then you're also having to manage and deal with the side effects of the medication. So you're kind of dealing with a double-edged sword. So, and on top of that, running a successful business, although they have staff, they still at the forefront of their business. So it is a lot. My heart goes out to them, because I can imagine this was not an easy decision to make. But my prayers goes out to them, guys. Just make sure you just leave a praying emoji just to let them know. I'm in the mind. Let's just send our prayers to these two girls, to these two women and their families, because it is not easy at all. And I think the door would definitely be open for them in greater ways if they ever decide to come back, or whatever the outcome. Whatever the outcome, I just really pray for peace, and for God to kind of like comfort their heart, for there to be a blanket of comfort to their family, because they might not even know what the next step is, but they just have to do what they have to do, and putting each other first, putting her first, putting them first, all of them first, before business is very heartwarming, actually. And it's also heartwarming to know that they have each other to kind of go through this. But I just cannot imagine what that would be like to have your twin sister, your best friend, like for you to be able to go into business and have a successful business with somebody very close. I think it was definitely meant to be, because sometimes going into business with family members and friends is not the best idea, because people just don't have that same vision. Like, there's so much ego, there's so much things that really come in between. Sometimes I get quite weary about doing things like that. But for them to be able to have had their successful business, it must mean that they work very well together, and they've been transparent, they've been supportive. Every key element that needs to be there to run and to have a successful business has been established. So I think so many people can learn from them. They've done well. They have done well. But my prayers goes out to them. I'll keep you guys updated. Make sure that your notification bell is on if it is not. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button, and I'll speak to you guys in my next video.